Hello, everybody. I am Harmonia. Well, that's not my real name. That would be really cool if it was, but that is the moniker I will use to start my revolution. And if you want to know what my real name is for any reason, you're going to have to wait for that. But anyways, why don't we start this video? For a long time, I have been afraid to speak my mind, express my opinion, especially political opinions. Because honestly, I'm a really sensitive person. Everything that people say, it really gets to me. I can't pretend that, I'm this hard ass who I don't care what you say. It's not going to affect me. Because it does. And, now I've learned to have a little bit more fortitude of mind. And I've learned to stick by my opinions and to stick by my beliefs. I'm not afraid to express them anymore. And I understand, for a lot of things there will always be a backlash. It doesn't matter if it's something that could be beneficial for everybody, somebody is going to find something wrong with it. And I can deal with that. So, I started my own YouTube channel because I noticed that my dad and a lot of people in my dad's generation have been criticizing people of our generation. Well, my generation, which could also be yours. And they say things like, kids these days, they have all this amazing social media, all these amazing technologies, and all they use them for is for stupid, selfish, frivolous purposes. Well, I will admit to that. We do. I mean, we're all guilty of looking up cat videos or, talking about twerking on Twitter or something like that. But not everybody is meant to go out and change the world. It would be nice if they were, but everybody has their different purposes, and we're all important for one reason or another. And I believe my purpose is to bring beneficial change to this world. Right now, I believe we're in a dying, hurting world. We're out of balance, way out of balance. And I think there is so much potential for us to change. I am still stupidly optimistic that we can get better. And that is why I need to talk about it first. If I talk about it, maybe talking will turn into action. So, before I go on talking about anything at all, let me outline a few simple rules for watching my videos. It'll make it a lot easier. That way, you can cut down on the dumb comments if you have to make them. But people are going to make them anyways. I mean, let's face it, this is YouTube. This is the internet overall, but, for you smart, rational folks out there, here are a few things to understand. First of all, I am a walking, talking contradiction. I contradict myself all the time. And I admit that. Everybody under the sun does it at one time or another. And if you think you have never contradicted yourself, you're lying to yourself. I'm sorry to say, but you are. And, I say one thing in one video. I might say something far in the future that's different. But that's part of the process of learning and growing. It's changing your mind about things. And people will give others flack for that. What's wrong with changing? What's wrong with growing? Because that is what life is all about. In the past 7 years that I've been an adult, I have changed my mind, one mind only, about so many things. I've changed my mind, to one ideal, and then I've changed back again, and then to another. I mean, it's been a crazy roller coaster ride of ideologies for me. And that's how it is for a lot of people. That's okay. And I'm okay with that. But you need to be okay with it too. Number 2, I like to approach everything with a sense of humor if I can. I mean, seriousness has a time and a place. But sometimes humor is good to keep everything in perspective. So that, you know, when you feel really nervous talking about something, when you make a joke about it, all of a sudden, you know, everything can flow better. And I have a really dark, twisted sense of humor, so I apologize for that. Only some people can get it. And, you know, I mean, I'm kind of a goofball anyways. I know it'll be hard to take me serious sometimes. But trust me, my message is important. Number 3, I don't argue. I know that it's kind of the thing to do on the internet, you know. People will be like, well, what's your sources for that? Where's your evidence for that? The problem is, my sources may not be reliable to you, and your sources may not be reliable to me. What's the point of all that? I think the point of that is a lot of people, I'm not saying everybody, but a lot of people use that argument because they want to back somebody into a corner and make them look stupid. And then, you know, when they do provide sources, there's something wrong with it. There's something wrong with that source. But they did what you requested. What's the point of that, though? There is none. And that's why I'm going to conserve my energy for everything that I think is important. I'm going to focus on the positive, not so much on the negativity that people want to bring to the table. So if you want to argue, you can knock it off right now. Number 4? Is it? Yeah. I don't edit videos. I guess because I'm technologically retarded anyways, but I just don't do it. I'm not going to put fancy sound effects and visual effects and, you know, choppy editing of scenes or anything like that. And, you know, there's nothing wrong with that style. If that's a style people want to employ for their videos, that's okay. But that's not what I'm going to do. I want you to listen to what I have to say, regardless of how it is delivered. I mean, yeah, some of you are going to look at me, you're going to say, like, oh, what you're wearing is so weird, and your arms are so fat, and your hair is so messy, and your room is so messy. But they're going to listen. And my intent, anyway, is to plant that seed in your mind. You may think that what I'm saying right now is stupid, but at least I planted that seed in your mind. And for all I know, it could grow. And that is what is the most important thing to me. But who knows? Maybe in the future I might actually edit. Never know. Can't completely discount that. Okay, number 5. You may have noticed by now, I'm not a great speaker. I'm a better writer. I could do well with a blog or an e-zine or something like that, but I'm not charismatic enough. And people don't really read anyways. Sad. But I think with a video I could reach a lot more people. And, you know, I apologize if sometimes I'm not really great at speaking. Although I do want to thank you for having that patience with me to bear through my videos if you do. I think everybody needs to have patience with certain people once in a while. But that's a topic for another video. Number 6. I'm going to put a disclaimer before everything and just say it's my personal opinion. In my humble opinion. If I can. I mean, I understand that everything is everybody's personal opinion anyways. You know, nobody has the truth, the absolute truth. There is no absolute truth. I don't have it, you don't have it, nobody has it. We should all go into these videos where people express their opinions with that attitude, but nobody does. Everybody goes in saying, like, how dare you say this is absolute truth? No, I'm not saying that at all. Okay, I know what I may say may not resonate with you, and that's okay. It doesn't have to. But like I said, I'm not backing down. If it's what I believe, it's what I believe, but if you make a convincing enough argument, I might just change my mind. Little food for thought there. So, now that we got all that dismal stuff out of the way, you know, because this is the internet and all, so I know nobody's going to listen anyway. People are going to be people. But, you know, it's just good to put that out there for you rational people, for you people who can understand, who are really good at understanding. See, there it goes. There goes my bad speaking. Let's stop right there, and let me introduce myself, basically. So, I am a massage therapist by profession, and I live in a beautiful little mountain town in sunny Southern California. I've lived here since I was 6 years old, and life here is perfect. I mean, I want to travel the world and I want to experiment, you know, living in Finland and Australia and Brazil. And, you know, I'll talk about that in later videos, maybe. But I would say that life here in my city is overall perfect. If you want to ask me about my city, I could tell you everything about it. So, I have major pride of where I came from. And I like to read, I like to write, I like hiking and yoga, I like nature, you know, I like learning about a lot of different things. I like to volunteer, and I even volunteer at my library's bookstore every Thursday. And I like political activism, such as what I'm kind of doing right here. But, if there's anything else, I'm sure it'll come up. I am sure it will. And for now, that is all. And I will see you in later videos. I hope to see you guys comment soon. Oh, I'm going to give you one more little assignment before I go. Very short little assignment. It can be one word or it can be an entire freaking novel for all I care. In the comments, I want you to tell me what is an issue that is hurting our world today. That's all I want to know. Just want an interesting perspective from all of you. So with that, I bid you adieu.